Lost and Found, The Heart of Bath by Jenny Worstall. Chapter 1. Kitty. Naked? You are naked, Henry. I can scarce believe this. Merciful heavens! Henry with no clothes on. Kitty's cheeks flamed.
Well, half naked, and then I felt the fellow's cold pliers pulling at one of my front teeth. Kitty, dearest, I cannot tell you any more, lest you faint with the shock.
Go on! Don't stop, Henry. I'm not the fainting sort. What happened next?
I lay on the ground, exposed to the elements. Despite being a summer night, it was cold and relentlessly rainy. All the soldiers around me were exposed in this way, our outer garments missing and undergarments torn and ruined. Not that it made much difference to the others.
Because they were dead, Kitty interrupted.
Henry nodded. I am afraid so.
How terrible it was to think of Henry suffering in this way. What he must have gone through during his experiences on the continent, it was almost impossible to bear thinking about.
The others were indeed dead, Henry said. I lost many good friends that day at Waterloo. Not to put too fine a point on it, I was surrounded by a pile of the deceased, waiting to be disposed of, which would have meant being buried alive in my case.
Kitty shuddered.
Buried alive? She had read of such a horror in one of her library books. For it to become reality, for her Henry? No, 1,000,000 times no. However, Kitty could not be downcast for long, for Henry had returned. Captain Henry Templeton, the young man she adored, the young man she thought had been lost in battle many months ago. When Henry had disappeared, the light had drained from Kitty's life as colour drains from the face of an invalid. Nothing was enjoyable. All became unrelentingly bleak and hopeless. She had been particularly dreading the arrival of Christmas, her first without him, for how could she celebrate the birth of the Saviour when she was in such a dark and dismal place? But now, a few weeks before the festivities, here Henry was, alive.
Tell me more, dearest Henry, Kitty said. Spare no detail, for I want to know all. I must know everything.